Hello and welcome back to Thalric Plays Wizard of Legend. Let's not forget to use our cardist, because I almost instantly wanted to jump in there, but I remembered in time. What do we get? We get the fuzzy hand warmers, so we cannot get frozen today, which is lovely. We've got the aqua arc, we've got the air burst while I close the window, because I can never remember to do that prior to this, and we're already in there. We've got the shock assault, which is lovely, and the whirling tornado. There we go. Talking is hard, everyone. So yeah. Oh boy. Instantly a room like this, though. That's a fun one, obviously. Could we just not get hit by shots, though? It might happen, obviously. Come on, really? Should we just stop with that nonsense already? There we go. In this room, I'm especially careful with how I want to move, because I don't want to get poisoned, of course. So it just... You're instantly in the crossfire between the two archers, and that makes it a little bit difficult in the beginning to go for all of that and not get hit. Let's kill the summoner first, he says, and then uses the shock assault on anybody but the archer. The summoner, I should say. There we go. So the shock assault, I like it. The whirling tornado as well. It does have its issues, though. I've talked about that in the past before, that there are some possible problems with that particular arcana, because it puts you back where you started it before you do anything, or after you've done the thing. So if an enemy shoots you, or yeah, if an enemy shoots you, you will... What the... That looked like... That was a graphical glitch a little bit there, that we saw the whirling tornado finish over there. Or it might be an indication there is a room back there, maybe, because it leads back to there. That's what I assume happened. Something like that. Yeah, either way, we have to be careful with how we use it, because if we end up where we started, it could get us... it could lead to us taking damage, which I'd obviously like to avoid if at all possible. But there's still, it's only a minor complaint. In the grand scheme of things, it is a very good arcana. And it's a very quick arcana. It's exactly what I like to have, more or less. And as long as we are aware of the drawback and can get around being affected by that. Really, I missed him there. I hate the foliage. Could you just go away, please? Thank you so much. So, well, we'll do just fine. We'll do just fine. There's our relic shop. Ooh. So there's a lot here that we want. We're gonna start with the combo gloves, since the combo gloves give me an extra combination to our basic arcana. So there is a second big one in there. 1, 2, 3. There you see, there's two big ones at the end where we have both arcs, which is just lovely. Here, get them both. And there we go. So if we could build upon our basic arcana yet again, we've been doing that numerous times already, I think, over the last few runs, or once again, it blurs a little bit together, because right now I'm recording a day after the last two episodes, I think, more or less. Well, actually 2 days after. I didn't get to record yesterday because I was away the entire day. More or less, at my singing lesson, as I talked about, and then I was at a barbecue. My brother had a birthday this week. My God, TH, please, don't elude me. Yeah, so we had some lovely grilled food, and I just wasn't home at all, more or less, the entire day. I also had archery practice in the morning. Talked about that as well, I believe, that I've picked that back up. I do not care about an air burst. I might be interested in the in the Dragon Blast, but I think I'd much rather have the Pathfinder's Knapsack, since that is going to give us a healing option. And it might be the only healing option that we need, because if we explore the entirety of the floor, it's quite a lot, actually. There we go. I hate these guys, so we'll just try to get that all out of the way and see if we can get this. Yeah, we've got the reach. So much. Okay, we've got a half ledge. Let's not fall down there. So my Saturdays are just getting fuller and fuller right now, and we'll have to. I'll have to see how that's gonna work. So I'm using my Sundays mostly for recording here right now because I'm at least in the evenings. I don't always, at least during the week, I don't always get to get the time to play, or I'm a little bit beat after work, and so I'm gonna have to do some recording today. Basically, I get to do some recording today, I should say, because it's obviously not something I have a right to, but something that I want to do and that we are going to do. Let's see. One. Crash Knight on the first floor really shouldn't be a huge problem. And I do love our Empowered Arcana, obviously. We don't have a good Gap Closer yet. The Shock Assault has a mid-range, I'd say, but it's not really long range. So I guess that's what this comes down to. We are not gonna spend any more gold. Dragon Blast is fine and all, I think, but we don't need it. We don't want to spend any unnecessary gold. I'd rather keep it and work on from there. And we're back up to full HP because we healed for 50, as expected. Oh boy, really? They interrupted me there, unfortunately, in time, but we made do. There we go. Just position ourselves correctly so that the Shock Assault can also hit multiple targets is something we are looking forward to. Or should try to do, I should say. It's gonna hit. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow. Actually hit way more than I thought it would. It hit all of the small blobs. And goodbye. Lovely. What's over here? What are you doing here? Every damn time? Okay, we've got our boss room. Go back up to the middle. Just wanted to get around jumping through that room again. Or possibly obvious reasons. My god, that was a really bad miss. That was kinda horrible. Wow, really? He didn't die? Boo. So on the archery front, by the way, I can report that everything's looking pretty awesome again. I'm really happy with my performance there. I've talked about my weird mental blockade, whatever you want to call it, I guess. That I had for the longest time, and now with the new release. But now I know, by the way, I figured out what it's called because I've been looking at YouTube videos of I think the Las Vegas finals, something like that. And it's called a tilt release. Really? The dash again? I might just buy it just so that they won't present it to me anymore, because if I get another run where I can't get a good good Arcana, upgraded Arcana, because it always gives me the frickin' dash, I'm gonna be mad. But yeah, I'm using a tilt release now, and it's working so much better. I can finally aim the right way again without my brain going, nope, you're not gonna be able to stand in the gold. You're just gonna move you're just gonna aim above it because you cannot keep it in it. It's so weird. I still don't understand how that happened, but apparently it's not that uncommon. Out of these, the Sparking Sprite is the most interesting for us right now, I think. Indra's Copper Pipe could be good as well, possibly. But I'd rather have the battery, I think. Does the Shock Assault actually shock enemies? Yeah, they do shock, so... Ooh, actually, might be a good thing to pick up, ultimately. So we'll see. Maybe. Maybe. Either way, I can finally aim again, and now it's just a matter of training and... working on my arm strength again, because after a bit my arms are getting tired, and I can't really keep my arms steady, so I'm starting to... Ow, that was nice. I'm missing a word here right now, in case you're wondering. I cannot, while aiming, I'm starting to... What's the word? What is the word? Actually, really? I missed? That's what happened there? Shiver is what I'm thinking of, but it's not the right word. It basically is what I mean, I think, but it's the wrong context, so it's... It's really... I can't think of the word right now. What am I trying to say? I mean, I hope you guys understand by now what I am trying to say, but I just... Ah, boy, really? Okay, diagonal was a bit of a wrong move there. Sure, we'll take those. Not horrible. I'm not remembering the word. Really. So please let me know what I'm forgetting here. You know what? I'm looking it up. I hate this too much. Dict.cc, please. Also, it's D-I-C-T. I did not say a different word here. So in German, the word would be zittern. Trembling, quiver, shiver. Yeah, so shiver is one of the words. But that's more in a cold, where it's, yeah, a cold shiver, basically. But I'm starting to tremble, to shudder, to shake, whatever. To wobble. There it is. Oscillate, dither. Really? Those are some verbs I would never use in that context, but yeah. That's what I was trying to say. Really? We've done everything already? Let's fight our boss. So I might actually buy the upgraded dash for the already mentioned reason. Just so that the game just doesn't give us that option anymore. So that we have a bigger option of getting our basic Arcana upgraded, for example. Ah, boo. Okay, I tried to run through there a little bit too early. Really? Just when that is just over, could we get him, please, without him always being invulnerable the entire time? So we go down to way too low, but we'll be able to come back from that, so not really a big problem. So we'll go... I'm not gonna go with the copper pipe. We only have one lightning arcana. It's not horrible, but it's... I'd rather keep the 200 gold for later usage, I think. Yeah, we're okay with this. Sparking Sprite is also an optional buy, and right now I'd rather save the gold. So, after a while, just my arms get heavy, I start to tremble a little bit, and then my aim suffers because I can't keep the scope still anymore. So I'm starting to shoot, or to hit worse, I should say. And that's why I want to train more, basically. So that's what I was trying to get at. Oh, come on, really? The bouncing back and forth, I still hate way too much. It's... Well, I hated the right and bound, basically. I hate that it still happens so regularly. And the 2, and there's number 3 again, and I'm at a horrible position for that to happen, obviously. We do have a good setup, though, because our signature is air, and air is, of course, the right spot for him, or the right arcana for him. It's air against earth, and now we can go in. We probably need one more rotation here to get the kill, though, but that's perfectly fine. Should really not be a huge problem. There we go. Go in, and that should do it. There we go. So I hate the back and forth bounce on the pillars. If you get caught between two without much wiggle room, there isn't really much we can do. Oh, and now we get the Star Bolt, which could have worked well with Inra's Copper Pipe as well. I'm not sure if it shocks, though. It might. Maybe just a short duration, which would have been increased in that case. Let's try that. Where's our first enemy? Let me shock something. I want to be shocking. Yep, shocking would have been perfect, actually. So, I should have listened to my gut, I guess. The awesome thing, though, is I like the Starbolt. I thought it was underwhelming for the longest time, because damage-wise, it's still not really that solid. It's 10 plus a little bit of shock damage. But the long range plus value you get out of it is awesome. Let's use the Cardist. We have a 2 in 3 chance to get something upgraded. Okay. I think I know what I want to follow. It should be... No, okay, it's not the same one that we had. But the Bolt Claymore, once again, now we really should have gone for the Copper Pipe. Because now we all of a sudden have 3 Lightning Arcana. All of which can shock, I believe. So that's just awesome. Let's get the Cartographer's Quill before we think about anything. Now we deal increased damage for map revealed. We picked it up still fairly early. And the damage increase lasts the entire trial. So let me actually look up for a change how much of a damage increase that is. Wait, Quill. Cartographer's Quill. There it is. Let me take a peek. Increase damage by 0.04% for every 1% of the map covered for a maximum of 4% on a fully completed map. All damage increases are cumulative and last for the duration of the run. They are apparently not, though, retroactive, so if we... It's not worth it if we pick it up late. At least it's not as much worth it as it is if we pick it up on the very first floor. So we are missing out on 8% of potential damage already here. More or less, if I'm not wrong. Might be. There we go. But I do like where this is going still, and we can get a good damage boost out of that still, so We missed with that. I'm not entirely happy with our selection here, but it's good enough, I think. Ooh, yeah, that could have been dangerous, potentially. Goodbye. Well, is it gonna get the kill? Yeah. We've got a lot of multiple hit Arcana, though. Every shock is obviously a single hit. Every wind tick is an additional hit. It's not just big hits, it's a lot of small hits. So I'd much rather have a lot of crit chance, but we're not built for that as much. I'm not sure actually if the robe that we do have helps with crit chance or no. Yep, and that was just dandy. Oh, we do have evasion chance. We've seen that already numerous times. But outside of that, I'm not completely sure. Nope, you are not getting to do that. Can we find another rune fight, please? Down there. Goodbye. Oh, come on. The rogue got caught as he teleported right in front of us, but still got to hit us afterwards right away. So, what do I know? Thank you very much for the healing. That's lovely, at least. Let's continue to check this out. Oh boy, yeah, especially against this big guy. I need to be careful that the Shock Assault is not leaving me in a position where he will end up getting the perfect timing to just hit me. I'd really like to avoid that if at all possible. So, there we go. Just keep our distance a little bit more carefully and then we'll do just fine. Really? Really? Why did I do that one, though? Where are we? We're missing our Arcana shop, and there it is. Ooh, see? No, okay, it's the Aqua Breaker. Don't care about that one. We could pick up a Magnetic Follow-Up again, but I don't think it's necessary or that beneficial. We're not relying on our basic Arcana right now that much, even though we do have a good upgrade there. All of our Lightning Arcana are much better for later on. And having all those Lightning Arcana, by the way, is kind of a nice setup for the third floor as well, which is water, so Freya. And we do get the damage increase in that area, so why not? Do need to be a bit more careful about our HP, though. We're still... We're doing okay there. Oh, I should have just... I'm taking the scenic route again. We should have just gone down back to here, teleported back to the middle, and then discovered everything else. But I didn't, so there's that. But at least he gave me something to talk about, so there's also that. Hello guys, how are you feeling today? Let me just throw the Bolt Claymore in there and destroy all of you with a single push of the button. Well, actually it was two pushes of the button. One to set the skill on its way and one to explode it on purpose. But yeah. You know what I mean. Also, could we... Oh boy, there's... Why are there fire vents, though? How? Did I see the room in this version before? I really probably did. I just can't remember it. Nope. I don't care if I miss completely against the other guys. I just want to... Oh, a raffle ticket. Thank you so much. I just want to get rid of the fire archer. Still hate that one. But yeah, I'm not really happy with the damage I'm taking. I'm getting hit way too much. Could we stop that, please? Okay, I think we're doing something here. I'll switch these around. I like that a bit more. It gives me more control with the Starbolt to aim it. Also, I really should not... Wow! Holy crap, I'm stupid. It lets me aim this a little bit more naturally, I feel like. And I don't need the right click to aim... I don't need my right click to aim the Shock Assault appropriately, I think. I hope. We'll see, we'll see. But right now, I am really horrible with my aiming, and I want to get better there. Could we just do that? Okay. So we're at 89% completion. It's probably just a little bit of the boss room that we haven't explored so far. But outside of that... Do I want to buy some healing? Not really. Let's see what our boss fight is going to do. Yep, so now we're at 100%. Get another Crash Knight. That was a miss. See, that's where I still thought I had the Starbolt, but I didn't. So, that's why I missed there. Aw, boo. We can do just fine now. It's only him right now. That was dumb, but we got the shock anyways, because now we do have long range against him, which is awesome, and there we go. So didn't get hit. Probably means we don't need to buy healing. Cushion flip-flops is awesome as well. We could afford to, though. But I'd rather keep the HP, I think. Permafrost Cube? Nope. And there wasn't an Arcana in there that I really wanted, I guess. So we'll just stick with this and move on. We've got about 400 gold, though. What is 396? Yep. Back up to 241 HP. Can we stay that way? Really? Really? I really noticed that I'm slower than I want to be. I think that's part of the reason I'm taking so much damage. Is I'm moving, but slower than I want to. Or than I usually do. At least that's what it feels like. And so that's just causing me to take damage because I can't move out of the way without dashing as fast as I usually do. Nope. Speaking of dashing, I just need to be a little bit more proactive with that. Really? You body blocked that? Shot, that's not okay. Ooh, thank you so much for that, though. Could we just stop with the entire room of just fire enemies? I veto that one. Especially it's one of each. It was an archer, a mage, and... well, it wasn't a summoner, I guess, but there can't be any of those, I think. But it was... there was a lancer missing, maybe, but... still, we had a warrior... we had the 3 basic ones. You know what I mean. I'm just gonna give up on trying to finish that sentence. Hello, and Bolt Claymore, and I missed with the Star Bolt, and now he's respawned. So we're just gonna leave for a little bit and come back later. When maybe I'm better at doing that, and don't screw it up quite as much. There we go. Let's focus on the archer first, pretty please. Just keep him in there. See, that was really nice because I could just... we did a little bit of a wiggle, and then we were out of the way there. Yes, we'll take the Aqua Arc upgraded. Obviously, it's give the ice impact at the end, which is awesome. And it's not that expensive, and we do obviously have the gold for it as well. And now we'll obviously get a bunch of awesome relics that are gonna make me regret that I did this to begin with. Hello? Yeah, there's the enemies that I was waiting for. Not sure why I was, I didn't want to kill anything before those spawned, though, honestly. So that was a bit of a weird decision, maybe, but it worked out okay-ish, aside from us getting hit once. But the health drop at least means we are back to where we started. Where do we want to go? We want to go here and then... yeah, sure, let's just... nope, wow, okay. I should not have opened the map walking into that room. I didn't expect there to be enemies right away, so that's... oh boy. Oh boy, that was so lucky. Nope. Nope, okay, let's just use our long range. And there we go, much better. Goodbye. Possibly a bit of a waste, I'd say. What am I doing with my movement right now? That's just hazardous to a not okay degree. Goodbye, before that moves past it. We're good, we're good. We didn't get hit. That's the gist of it. Actually, the regenerative inkwell is nice. It means I won't get my upgraded Arcana anymore. I guess we're okay with that. And let's face it, with the amount of damage that I'm taking currently still, we do need the healing, or we might not need it, but we can make use of it. Let's phrase it that way. We're not in danger of dying, but with this, we'll get away from that threshold a little bit. What? Seriously? A little bit faster, and then I'm doing stuff like this, which, oh yeah, that would have hit me without the evasion as well. Sure. That seems reasonable. I'm not sure what's going on right now, but apparently it's a whole thing, so yay me, I guess. Let's just throw that in there. Really? It hit something? I need to be a bit careful, because these guys do have their fire aura, so now we can go in. There we go. And we get a bit of a heal. Okay, sure. And we still have 468 gold, even though we spent 200 on our regenerative inkwell there. So we want Taffy to walk into a corner. That needs to be good enough. There we go. Better. Much better setup. Just getting the Bolt Claimer to be at the... get the Bolt Claimer to be where it needs to be. I think I'm actually getting rid of the Shock Assault. It's good, but actually air is weak against fire, so maybe want to keep it. Nah, I still think it's a ranged one, and it's a good ranged one as well. So we'll keep it. It's gonna be a bit of a adjustment period again, I think. Oh boy, Burst Mage. Nope. Ah, I see. I tried to dash away in the right direction. I just couldn't get there in time. Oh, come on. Really? Nope. Oh my goodness. Okay, we are. Let's get rid of the summoners. That just needs to happen. Really? Wow! Okay, it didn't. It destroyed itself on a projectile, apparently. Nope, we need to back away a bit. Now we go back in. Nope, too slow. Too slow again. There we go. Just do these. Just keep doing that, I guess. And back off a bit. There we go. And now he's dead. See? Not too hard now, is it? Okay, we got Roxel's Pendulum. No complaint about that. Do I want to buy some healing? The answer is still no, kinda. We've got 3 more relic slots. Yeah, no, we don't need to. We're just gonna go. Let me check this again. Also no. Sure. We'll keep going. That works. And yeah, we're at 392. We would have been almost at full HP after buying the first potion anyways. It's just, we healed to more than enough already, basically. 1. Wow, rarely see her starting with that one. 3, and 1 more. Let's see. Okay, 1, and a 2. And a 3. Does she go for the big one already, though? Yes, she does. Wow, okay, surprising. I am extremely happy with how I managed to get back in there to hit her. That works. And we get to heal more, even, once again, because it was empowered, or it charged up, that's what I should say. So we got the regenerative inkwell hit, and she's dead. Perfect Zeal fight. Really good Zeal fight, actually. And I'm happy with the Meteor. I was able to get near her by the end, so that works. Oh, Rushing Typhoon instead. I'm getting all the Air Arcana right now, which I'm not sure we want. It's not bad, obviously, but Lightning would be better against Air. But Rushing Typhoon is also just kinda nice, but I think we don't need that gap closer. I'd rather... No, we'll still keep it, I think. But I won't use it for now, at least. So we lost the Shock Assault now, but that's okay. I'd still rather use an upgraded version here than, or of an Arcana than an unupgraded version. You could argue that keeping it around would have given us maybe a better chance at getting to the upgraded version, because I still think you have a higher chance of finding upgraded version of Arcana that you already own. But I don't know, so maybe we've caused ourselves a chance at an upgraded Shock Assault now, but I really don't know. Ooh, look at that. I can actually dash in an appropriate way, if I so desire. Goodbye, shocked, what a shocking development, and he's also falling down. And this just should never result in any sort of damage for us. And do a bit, then... Well, at least it protected us against the projectile. Yes, it protected us against the projectile. That's exactly what I was about to say there. Obviously. And then we missed with this. I cannot get frozen, so that's lovely. See, already got a value out of that. I completely forgot about it until just that moment, but obviously we didn't need to remember until just this moment as well. And if I were talking a little bit less and focusing more on aiming, I might actually be able to kill these guys at a okay position. So that was kind of an accident, but I'm happy with how it worked out. Gotta be honest. And now the ice caltrops are gone and we can go back in. There we go. Hello. Goodbye. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Da-da, I can't even heal now. Yes? No. See? I mean, we still healed, but... I should have bought the takeout box, apparently, after all. I didn't, because I think at the point where we found it, we had about 200 HP, and I thought, I'm never going to be able to enable that, so why bother? Turns out, actually could have enabled it. And I'm getting better at using the Bolt Claimer. We've had it so many times by now, over all of our runs. Wow, okay, that evasion. I really want to do this. Thank you so much. And I'm getting way better at setting it up into the room and figuring out how to set it up as well, so that we hit more than one enemy with it. That I am very, very happy with it. Well, and then case in point, we do that. But exceptions are just prove the rule, obviously. And then again, I mean, they're just straight in my face, which makes it much harder to use instead of when we have a room full of ranged guys, where we can set up much more appropriately, since we can... It's easier to gauge how they are going to move. Nope. Wow, all the evasion, though. Thank you, game. Okay. Let's see. Oh, hi. Okay, see, this room I kind of hate, but we can still push all of these guys away. And that's much better, because I got to charge it up for a change. And we get to heal to full as well. So we keep the health on the ground, which is better for later. This is a permanent fixture that just keeps around while... We were on a bit of a timer on our other one, yeah. So setting up our ranged Arcana here, because it gets much more damage and duration if we... Really? Oh, that wore off. We didn't need the heal, but I'm still... No, it's still fine. Since it takes a bit to charge up, it's difficult to use against the enemies that just rush us down on the third floor. So it's better to... It's much more useful on once again, enemies that are ranged, I'd say. But we've got 75 HP just lying around the floor already, which is awesome. We've really come back from the damage. What did I do in the mid-game there that caused me to take so much damage? Did I really play that horribly? Nothing here worth picking up. Sure, let's just walk back. We need to explore that little area there anyways. But yeah, that was weird. Oh. No. I want to, and we could afford to lose something right now, I think. But I still don't really want to lose something. It's... Ah, boy. That was unnecessary, though. I should have just focused on him. HP-wise, we're looking fine, so what we would be looking for here would be critical placebos, which we cannot guarantee ourselves, so why risk it? I guess, is what this comes down to. And I gotta say, none of this really strikes me as good as well. I'm gonna buy the Ring of Reserves just because we have a ridiculous amount of gold. And this gives us an extra use to all multi-use Arcana, so I'm gonna have 4 uses out of the Starbolt, which I do like. But outside of that, there's just nothing there. But we do have gold to waste. And a lot of it. So, there's that. But it's just... Okay, we have explored everything. There's no need to run anywhere. I just wanted that little bit of exploration. We're at 99%. What little... Oh, okay, I'm missing something up there, I think. It's still fine. We don't need the 100% right now. A little bit too early, but we could get this one in. Nope. Nope. Could we... Thank you. There we go. See, this is how this works much, much better. And we can really charge this up. It's all just perfect. Goodbye. I'm a bit sad that we don't have the enhanced version of our signature anymore, because that gives us a little bit of range on that one. But, well, the healing overall is still... much, much better. And we're overhealing oh so much by now. I really should have gotten the takeout box. I just didn't think we were going to get there. I need to be a little bit more confident in my own ability to get back to full HP, I guess. And one more. See, that's where the 4th one comes. Wow, really? I disagree. I'd say I wasn't pressing diagonally anymore, but obviously the game is disagreeing. See, that's what I mean. I knew they weren't gonna move if I stay away, because then they have no reason to back away, I guess. So I could set it up in a way that with the full width, once it goes up there, we were gonna hit both. So that worked pretty well. And yes, I am claiming that I did do that on purpose and it wasn't by chance. Yes, please. So now our margin for error gets smaller again, but I love to love this. So I do not love to hate this, I love to love this. It's the glass cannon. It's one of my favorite cursed relics, so obviously we're gonna go there. We take more HP, or we take more damage. No, we deal more damage, but our max HP is reduced. That's how we want to say that. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So 350 now. Should still be enough. Usually, at least. Do I have enough? And the knockback out of those is really nice as well. I do have enough Wind Arcana to do this, though. Does this... Okay, this counts as well. So one like this, and then the Q, and an R. There we go. Really, game? It's giving me the copper pipe? That's so good. I like that so much. Yeah, let's drop the raffle ticket. We really don't need that. Yeah, but the singing bowl? Sure. We'll take that. Just a positive. It gives us an automatic crit from time to time if I don't use an Arcana, so... As long as the transition between one find to another, we'll at least open up with a crit every time. Hello. And apparently that counts for all of the first hits there, so that's lovely. I love the Starbolt knockback, especially with 4. We can really make use of that. It's not that much of a knockback, but it accumulates quite significantly over a time. So I'm all for that. Wow, really? We've gotten 3 out of 4 already, but still have all 3, or so many enemies sticking around. Oh boy, yeah, bad wit though. Just look at that, they were all crits. I think that actually works exactly as I just said. If we start up with that, it just crits all of them. Yeah, I still can't get frozen, so I'm not nearly as worried about the ice area as I usually am. Which is why I like the fuzzy hand warmers quite a bit. Goodbye. And let's interrupt them. Yeah, our Arcana selection, I wasn't too happy with it in the mid-game a little bit, but since picking up the air, it's gotten a lot better. Oh boy, yep, perfect. Wow, that was a crit for 105. That's where the glass cannon comes in. Perfect, I say. Could we? Nope, that was just... Well, that was me misusing that. Also, I should just really explode stuff, I guess. Bye. There we go. Well... Really? 1. And the 2, we're almost back to full HP. That one went into a corner. You're still alive. Why, though? I'm asking the important questions here. Okay. Go. So we're getting rid of the enemies sooner or later. And we are still looking for our relic shop. And speak of the devil. Oh, boy. Yes, please. We're getting the... Actually, the Captain's Ring almost does nothing for us. Well, actually, I'm lying. We've got 1, 2... Well, we've got 3 elements. It's not as effective as it could be, but it's still good enough that with the gold that we do have, I'm gonna pick it up. It's a damage increase in any way, shape, or form. So why not? And we do not need the Spell Thief's socks. The speed increase is nice and all, but it's not good enough that I really... wanna keep it over the alternatives. This room was a bit annoying though. And as a consequence, we did end up getting hit. Was that all though? That was all, wasn't it? No, there's... Huh? I don't see anything else, but the game is saying that there's still stuff around here. Where's the... Did I miss something? Doesn't really look like it now, does it? Okay, let's just kill our boss, I guess. And live with more enemies being here. Yep, goodbye, my friends. And there's the last one, so he's toast. And this is where I'm really happy to have the Star Bowl, because it makes interrupting him extraordinarily easy. So, goodbye, let's heal. We are gonna be able to heal. We've got over 1,000 gold, really. Is there anything else that is worth it to buy? I mean, the Ward of Winds is kind of a... It would mean just completely abandoning the lightning damage, but... No, not completely, but mostly. But it would enable... Nah, it's not worth it enough right now, I think. It's cool and all. Wait, doesn't the Ward of Lightning also increase electricity damage, though? So we don't need the Bolt Claymore anymore, I think is what this means right now. Let me read this again. No, it's fire damage. Okay, yeah, it's wind and fire. It's still fine. So... Yes, we'll walk like this still. That works for me. We still get the lightning bonus for the Captain's Ring, since we do still have the Starbolt, and I'm gonna keep that. But yeah, outside of that, sure. And now we don't need the Bolt Claymore anymore as much, since it's just single target enemies from now on out anyways. 1, 2, 3. Ooh boy, yeah, need to remember to dash against her there. It's been a bit since we've seen Fray on the 3rd floor, I believe. Just look at that solid damage. That feels really nice. Oh, we got hit there. Nope, actually got the cushion flip-flops blocked that. Oh, hi. And can we get her in time? Nope, I'm gonna back off a bit. Let's keep pummeling her with our Starbolts, though, if we can. And yeah, that's the last thing she's gonna ever do. Goodbye. There we go. Perfect Freya fight. We would have gotten hit. And if I weren't immune to being frozen, it could have gone much worse, but we are, so I have no reason to complain about the... Wait, Wind Flurry? That's the one that's... Oh, okay, that's actually not uninteresting. It still counts if we... But I want the long range out of the Starbolt. But is this better than the Furious Tempest right now? It might be, because it's... no, I'm gonna stick with the Furious Tempest, the big one. Yeah. We'll do that, I think. So, Sura, how are you feeling today? Bit of a slow start today. Just looking at the time we're at right now, we've had much faster runs, but I don't mind. We didn't get a cursed shop for damage increase for the longest time, which obviously slowed us down, or always is a bit of a slowdown. When it happens, we should really set these up though, and I really want to evade a bit more. Away, please, and throw that one in there. Get up yet another one. Can we get him? Yeah, okay, so that's the first phase done. We got hit once, unfortunately, out of a bit of a stupid start, but outside of that. Hello, Sura, how are you? I hope you're feeling well. Oh, we didn't get frozen there, as per usual, because we can't. And there's the big one. Not a huge problem, and we can bridge the gap, charge this up, and then really let him have it. And no healing necessary so far. Nope, that's a miss. Oh, that could be rough. Okay, that was really bad. I unfortunately used all of my Starbolt charges without hitting him, which is horrible. Wow, that ice though, every time. There we go, much better. And out of the way, please. No need to rush this down, we've got time. Well, technically, maybe not, but it's... Oh boy, wow, really? That's a surprise. But he's still dead now, so thank you very much for that win. There we go. Turn extremely wind heavy near the end. We could have gone lightning as well as an alternative. Would have possibly made Freya easier a little bit, but I mean, we didn't take any damage against Freya anyway, so it's nothing much to complain about. So it's just the minor things, but it's interesting to see in which direction it also could have gone overall. So there we go. And I think getting rid of the Shock Assault really wasn't a big deal. It If we had gotten the upgraded version earlier on, I think I would have kept it. You get just much more use out of it in that case. And I think it would have been a bit better in that case. But we were slow to begin with, and the Shock Assault, it's good and makes you invulnerable to damage, obviously, but it comes with the aforementioned drawback that I've already talked about numerous times by now, so I don't think we need to revisit that one for the second or third time in one episode. But it just, because we felt slow in our movement, I think I'd much rather have Arcana that allows us to move around and not lock us down movement-wise a bit, which the Shock Assault would have done a bit more. I mean, we had 1 or 2 Arcana where I need to remain standing to use them as well, but it worked a bit better in my case, I think, overall. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. Either way, we gotta win. And also, this is where we're gonna end today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see me play more Wizard of Legend, just stick around. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope that you will tune in next time. And have a nice day. Bye-bye.